So I went on a date, but I was late to the date. I want to know if y'all feel like I'm disrespectful, because I just don't think it's disrespectful. Am I wrong?
Am I the asshole for refusing to go into church with my date because I felt he left me in the parking lot? So I'm a 20-year-old female and I went on a first date this past weekend and it turned into way more drama than I expected. The guy, let's call him Mike, asked me to go with him to his church. Not a dinner, not a movie, church. I thought it was unusual but also kind of refreshing, so I agreed. He came to pick me up at 9:20. I walked out the door at 9:25. Yes, I know it was technically late, but 5 minutes doesn't feel wild to me. We still had plenty of time since service started at 10. On the way there, I wanted a Starbucks. A Starbucks. So you're already running late, yet you decided you wanted a Starbucks. Not very essential. Considering you'd already kept him waiting 5 minutes, I feel you could have forgone the Starbucks and just got yourself to church. Anyway, we grabbed it and I could tell he thought we were cutting it close because he was acting very, very anxious. But we pulled into the church parking lot right at 10 o'clock on the dot. 10 o'clock on the dot is late. It's still going to take you like a good 5 minutes to walk into church. Being at church at 10 doesn't mean just rolling into the parking lot. Here's where things went left. When we parked, I was still finishing my little routine. Quick lip gloss, dabbing some oil off my shoes, making sure I didn't walk in looking like I just rolled out of bed. Bear in mind this is our first date in his church community. It mattered to me that I looked presentable. Yeah, and it would have mattered that you were on time to, God. Instead of waiting, he basically said, I'll just leave you the key, hopped out and started walking towards the building. And listen, this is my first time at his church. I don't know anyone. I don't even know which doors to walk through. It immediately gave me that sinking, you're on your own feeling, like, aren't I your guest? Shouldn't you escort me? Yeah, and shouldn't you be on time? Clearly, this guy seems to take church very seriously. And for him, rolling in at 10 on time is late. So I froze. Then I got upset. I texted my friend asking if she could pick me up because I felt abandoned. While I'm texting, he comes back out like, where are you? I told him I was leaving and he said, don't leave, just come in, let's go. We went back and forth for maybe 2 minutes in the parking lot while I tried to explain to him how I felt that he had ditched me. But by this point, I was tearful. To me, it wasn't just about being 3 minutes late. It was about feeling like he didn't even care to walk in with me. He saw it as me being dramatic and disrespectful because I made a scene and refused to go inside. I saw it as him being inconsiderate of how uncomfortable it is to walk into a new environment alone, especially on a first date. For the record, if he'd waited literally 3 minutes, I would have been completely ready. I mean, he ended up coming out of the church to check on me anyway. We would have walked in together and none of this would have happened. No, if you would have been ready the time he told you to,